Hi, I'm Mike Rowan with WSRE TV, and we are presenting our 10th season of our StudioAmped concert series featuring regional bands playing original music. And we're thrilled to have Boukou Groove back with us. This is Donnie Sundel, and Donnie, we're just so thrilled to have you here.
Oh, thanks so much for having us. We had a blast.
You have a very distinctive sound, and I would ask you to just kind of describe for people who've never heard you what that sound is and how that came about.
Okay. Well, we just kind of play some soul music, kind of funky soul music, a little neo soul thrown in, a little bit of New Orleans in there, and just make it up from there. Yeah.
And Donnie, tell me a little bit about how the band came together. I believe that it may have come together on the stage of Tipitina's many years ago.
Well, that's actually when I met Big D for the first time. And so it wasn't this band, but it was kind of how we kind of got together and decided to put this band together. Yeah, so I just kind of showed up and sat in on keyboards on one of their gigs out there, and then we decided that we tried to write some songs together. So, yeah.
Big D is an amazing player. Talk to me a little bit about him and about the other members of the band.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like you say, Big D is awesome. Everybody in New Orleans loves him. He's a legendary guy out there. And it's an amazing musical community, but even amongst all of those great players, they all revere him. He's just got such a great feel and taste and, so much soul. And like I say, he's born and raised in New Orleans, played with everybody over there, and great songwriter, and he just plays for the music. It's not an ego. He doesn't play for ego. He plays from the heart. And I think that's what rings through to people.
Now, you all have several albums out, and talk to me a little bit about that, especially your latest album.
Yeah, so we have 2 albums out, and the latest one is called Let the Groove Ride, and I guess we released that about a year ago now. Oh, it actually might have been 2 by now. And then a little Boukou in Your Cup, which came out, I think, in 2012. And this is kind of the first time we haven't really been able to do this record live very much until, this is one of the first times that we played most of the songs off of this record. We're still practicing.
WSRE calls itself PBS for the Gulf Coast with good reason. We try to bring events from all over, and I think you cover a good bit of ground along Gulf Coast. Of course, obviously New Orleans. Here you are in Pensacola, but I believe you work out to the east quite a bit. Just talk about some of the venues where folks might be able to catch you in this greater area.
Yeah, sure. I live in Destin, Florida, and so D is from New Orleans, and he has lived between here and New Orleans, and Chicago. Actually, kind of moved around a lot, but we play a bunch of the different venues that are out that way in Destin. Then we travel to New Orleans and do some regional stuff. We went to Japan a couple years ago. Hoping to do that again this year, coming up, maybe in, I think we're trying to do that in February, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah.
Donnie, thank you so much for coming out again to play on StudioAmped. We're thrilled to have you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right. And this is our 10th season of StudioAmped, and we thank you, the viewers, for watching WSRE PBS for the Gulf Coast.